Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and today I'm looking at a learning journal from Leuchtterm1917. Now, so a little bit of a backstory. I bought this journal a few weeks ago and when it arrived it was in German. The whole thing was in German and I thought how apt for Mercury retrograde. Communication problems, yeah? Anyway. I got in touch with them. Long story short, I've now got an English version, so I thought, yeah, let's unwrap this together. I'm just taking the cellophane off because it's a bit distracting. And there's a sticker on it that says, "For fast learning results that last." Now, I've always had a little bit of a problem retaining information. I can learn very, very quickly, but then I can forget just as quickly. It's a little bit of an issue for me, really. So I thought, let's have a look at this learning system. It's a complete learning system here. I've bought the B5 version. There is an A5 version, so sort of half the size. I thought, let's have a little look how this one works. So, yeah, you're welcome to have a look at it with me, if that's your thing. So it says, this work and notebook uses the CLEAR, registered trademark, learning system, which helps you to reach all your learning goals easy and fast. And then we've got steps here. So the learning journey: plan, explore, experiment, reflect, summarise. I remember actually being on a course and we were encouraged at the end of the lesson to write our notes. We go away, reflect on our notes, and then the next week when we came back, the first part of the lesson was to actually go back over the previous week's notes, and it really helped to cement it into my memory. So I'm hoping this will do the same thing. So we've got an embossed or debossed here learning journal, which is very nice. We have an elastic closure band. Then what's it say on the back? Let's have a look. Learning is an investment in yourself! Exclamation mark. But where to start? Where should you keep your notes? How can you retain what you've learned? The Learning Journal by Clear takes you on a 12-week learning journey that offers the most successful methods and techniques of active learning. It helps you structure and organise new information in one place and apply your knowledge directly to remember most of what you have learned. The Learning Journal is motivating and easy to use for fast and long-term learning results. So again, we've got this plan, schedule what you want to learn and when, explore, collect and note all relevant new information, experiment, apply new knowledge and skills with our learning methods. 4. Reflect. Review yourself on what you already know or don't know. Summarise. Compile your most important key findings. And we've got some examples here of the pages from inside. Write, understand, remember, learned. Nina Schwarsting and Aaron Calhoun, which I am probably not pronouncing very well, are the authors of the Learning Journal by Clear. They have both worked many years in the learning industry and have guided more than 50,000 people through online courses, webinars and social learning programs. In this Learning Journal, they have gathered and combined the most successful techniques and methods to achieve any learning goal. And then for more information, there's a website, www.startclear.com. It might be worth having a little look at. Let's open up and see what's inside. So, lovely elastic band. We'll take this off. It comes in quite a few different colours that you can choose. So again, we've got Leuchtterm debossed here. Oh, it's nice. It feels sort of PVC, but it's nice. A little fold-out leaflet tells you the different sizes. So here we have this B5 composition size, which is 178 by 254 millimeters on 80 GSM paper. So I am not sure how it would take maybe fountain pen, or if it's we'll see. 5 tips for learning. So we've got the Instagram, LinkedIn. So let's all learn from each other and be more inspired. Okay, so you can actually join others. And then there's 5, oh look at that, there's 5 short videos as well you can watch. Okay, and there's a QR code there to access that, so that's really nice. So we've got a page here where we can put our own details in case we've left the journal anywhere. It's like an off-white paper. It says here, thank you very much. And here we are on the first page, so let's see if we can get it all on the screen because it is B5. There we go, that should do it. So these are the first 2 pages. This work in whole or in part is protected by copyright. We have the authors. First edition was in December 2022. Visit us, so the website, contact us, email. Follow us, Instagram and LinkedIn. And we've got this learning journal belongs to I want to learn. And then you put in there what it is you want to learn. And we have a start date here. So as it says, it's a 12-week process. It says active learning is your key to success. And then we have the intro. All about what the journal is about and what it wants to achieve. Again, our why, purpose, vision and mission. And our recommendations on how to actually use the journal. So learn with your hands. Okay, write, draw, map, highlight, sketch as much as you can. So interactive learning, isn't it? Make it your own. Leave pages blank, cut out a section, skip a week, do whatever suits you best. Build your learning habits. Use the learning tracker to schedule a specific time to learn during the week. Make it active, not passive, and take the journal with you. So this is the journey, and this is the index. And look at that, 211. If we get there, we'll have congratulations. So it starts with the tracker, then an index, then a goal, actively, a system, and then the weeks 1 to 12. So we've got an actual tracker on this page here. Build your learning habits through active planning. So we've got the weeks and we've got the days, and we can cross off when you learn actively. When you take a break, you don't fill it in. And then if you just put a line through, then it's progress for the next day. So that's cool. And then here you can put what you're going to reward yourself with if you get to the end of the 12 weeks. Okay, and some recommendations here. Then we have our index. So yeah, we can number the pages with our topics. So we can easily get to where we want to. So here we have our learning goal. Be very clear about what you want to achieve, and we're going to break it down here. What do you want to achieve by the end of week 12? Why? How are you going to measure it? What are the consequences if you actually don't reach that goal? And what milestones do you plan to achieve after week 4, 8 and 12? So breaking it down into 3. We've got a quote here. It's saying to adapt as you go, so you might change the style. So here we have about learning actively. Passive learning is comfortable. watching an online course, or watching YouTube, or listening to a webinar, reading a blog post. It's quite passive, isn't it? But the key to learning and keeping it into your memory is to do something active with it, because otherwise this is the forgetting curve. So passive learning, it drops off really quickly, and this is what I'm finding. I can take in the information really quickly, but then I lose it on this downward curve. Whereas with active learning, although you lose some, you can still gain again. That's cool. How to win every learning week. So this is the system and the 4 sections of the system. And every 4 weeks you'll find a learning summary to record. most important things you've learned. Extra pages as well to use. Okay, so we're into week 1 now. So that was the introduction there. That went up to page 8. Okay, so now we're in black. Also, actually, it's not black, it's like a gunmetal grey. And we have week 1. It's very attractive, isn't it? Okay, so this is the plan, where we start, where we end, the topics, the sources that we're going to use to learn those topics, and the day. People to talk to and people to learn from. And it reminds you to go back and tick each learning session in that tracker there on page 1. Some helpful hacks on your learning journey before you get started. Scheduling time, small sessions. Is that bite-sized BBC put up on their website, didn't they? Bite-sized learning. Setting small goals, rewarding yourself, and surrounding yourself with people who inspire you. Then we've got like dot grids. Yes, it's a dot grid notebook. That's brilliant. So space for your notes. Put information into your own words, which is one of the most difficult things to do, I found. So this is the explore stage. This is where we're gathering the information and then put it in our own words. And there's some tips here to stay hydrated. Times that work, times of the day. You know, we get slumps, don't we, during the day? I know I do. So when are the best times for you to work and learn? It's about cutting out the distractions and setting yourself specific goals. We've got some encouragement here, well done. We've got stretch and relax your super brain, do mindfulness exercises or sports or going for a walk. It's giving it time to actually assimilate the information. So to boost your learning now, we're still on the explore pages here. But it's recommending using colours, shapes, graphics, diagrams and sketches. So we're giving ourselves something stimulating, I think, for our brains. Or print out suitable pictures, illustrations, etc. Glue them here. And then we're on to experiment. Is there a project where you can apply your learning? Is there a meeting planned where you can use your new knowledge? Think of an experiment that will help you sharpen your new learnings. So plan your experiment and then jot down your findings from that. Again, more space for thoughts and ideas are well done. And then we're on to reflections. So what key outcomes do you actually want to remember? What are the key points? Write those down. And then we're on to week 2. What did you miss, actually? That's cool. Review your notes. Then we're on to week 2, and I presume we're going to have the same format. Yeah. This is actually... No. We have up until we get to experiment, and then we've got something a little bit different with the experiment. So we're going to go a step further here. So again, we're looking for a project. It actually can be the same as last week, an event or opportunity. What do you want to change with your new knowledge? And what happens if you apply learnings? What is the main feeling during the application? Does anything important happen during the application? And then afterwards, have you learned something new and what's next? So again, I think the reflection page is the same. And then on to week 3. And we have a bookmark. Brilliant. In fact, just turn it over, we've got 2. We've got 2 bookmarks. They're glued together there, but hey, no they're not. So yeah, they're really nice. There's a blue one and a blue-grey one. That's really nice. Okay, so this is week 3 again. The same format, and I think it's when we get to experiment where it changes, but here we've got explore. We've got small helpful hints here. So write, identify and go back. Write down what you're learning in a way that a child could understand. Identify any gaps in your understanding that show up while simplifying your learnings, and go back to your learning sources, address these gaps. And what's this? Choose a lunch date. Okay, so this is talking to other people and exploring their points of view. So on experiment, we're hitting the pause button for a moment and looking at what you've learned, applying it in a completely new context. So there's some ideas to do that. This is really cool, actually. So we've got more space for thoughts and ideas. But remember, there's no right or wrong. It's not about perfection. It's about trying things out and just doing them. That's how you gain completely new knowledge. What key outcomes do you want to remember? But we've got what did you miss? But alternatively, I like this. Try out a new method. So we could do a learning playlist, a voice memo, things that need drilling. You listen to them from time to time. And I've done that myself, actually. Recorded something I need to learn by rote, and then just playing it as I'm walking. Anyway, well done. So we've got now to week 4, so we're a third of the way through, and we've got a nice well done badge. You're approaching the finishing line for your first milestone. To accomplish your very first milestone, what do you still need to do? So again, we've got the same format here. Explore. Put yourself in different shoes, analyse the information that you are learning. What's relevant to you, what's your friends, what's relevant to them, your colleagues, what's relevant to them, your family, what's relevant to them, and then you can choose the 5th one yourself. Experiment. So finding inspiration by somebody you admire here, and they're your superhero, and then we have a meeting with our superhero and we get some sparkling learnings and questions that you want to ask, and actually insights that you'd like to share as well. So it's a back and forth. On to our reflect. What do I already know? What do I think I know? What do I need to find out? Oh, that's a spiral. Okay, so attention, draw a spiral in the middle of the previous page. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Draw the spiral in these 3 minutes as slowly and tightly as possible. After the 3 minutes, come back here and continue reading, and that's when we answer those questions. Then we've got a retrospective from the last 4 weeks, and we're going to rate how we're doing here by colouring in this semicircle, either 1 to 10, and reflecting on those scores. We're going to build a mind map here, so they're starting us off, and then we can carry on from there, which is another way of learning, isn't it? Mind maps. I was doing that when I was doing my deacon walk. My notes were all in mind maps, so it tells you actually how to go about that. Yeah, sharing is caring. You learn best when you explain new insights to others. That's actually a core element when I was on my teaching course. Yes, I'm a teacher. I trained to be a teacher, and I found that by actually trying to explain something to other people, I gained more clarity myself. So so this is the beginning of week 4, and then we've got a learning summary, a mind map, the congratulations, and then we do still have space. In fact, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blank pages for week 4. So week 5, we're going back to the format we were on before. So we're planning, exploring, and then experimenting, sketching, finding an expert, thoughts and ideas, reflections, what key outcomes do you want to remember, some more reflections. So what's this one? Write the essence of what you have learned in as few words as possible. So where do we start? We start with 16 words, and as we go through, we condense those. So there are, I presume, 16 spaces here for your words. Then we condense them down to 8, put it into 4, and then finally only use 2 to summarise. That'll be interesting. Week 6. Again, same formats. Explore. Explore. Using post-its. Experiment. Oh, writing a blog post. Okay. Yeah. So write a blog post. Then we have reflect. What key outcomes do you want to remember? What did you miss? Prepare a short story there. Use a storytelling framework to make the story memorable, and they give you the framework here. And then we've got to week 6 and a well done badge, because you're halfway through the 12th week. So week 7, again, same formats. Explore. We've got boost your learning performance with active note taking, simplifying, visualising and connecting information. Some more active note taking. Some recommendations for moving. And did you know athletics improve their performance by visualising the exercise? Yes. Very good. So building an image in your mind of what will happen when you apply what you currently know and practicing it in your mind. We have some experiment here. So the easiest thing to do is give up. So it's asking you to confront any challenges that you've had and some recommendations. We have more space for thoughts and ideas, some exercises, body exercises. Reflection, what key outcomes do you want to remember? What did you miss? Space for campaign headlines for your learnings. So you have learning, curiosity, learning to surround your everyday life. Think about your most important learnings this week. Write some memorable headlines for them. It's very creative, isn't it? So we're on week 8. We have another well done badge. This is the second milestone, and here we go. Plan, explore, explore. Work out your boxing skills. My notes. Okay, so it's grouping post-it notes. It's easy but effective. We have some eye exercises, and in the experiment we've got different ways of doing things. So we have the dreaming, realism and critics. Thoughts and ideas. What key outcomes do you want to remember? What did you miss? So another retrospective from the last 4 weeks. 1 to 10, we're going to rate our learning. Build your memory palace. Pick a familiar place, like your living room. Match items with learning context. Make a learning journey. Yeah, this is really cool. We're using things that we see all the time and attaching something to them that we want to retain. We have another congratulations. Sharing your knowledge. Then we have some learning space. And again, we've just got blank pages for this one. Okay, here we are on week 9. Talking about metaphors and analogies to illustrate your learning. Regular brain breaks. I can't say it's regular brain breaks. The experiment here. Analyse how well you are using the new knowledge. Decide on steps that are needed. Okay, key outcomes you want to remember. Reflection, space for quiz questions. Oh, so make up a quiz. Testing yourself. Okay, so here we are on week 10. And the experiment here is asking for feedback. And it's testing your new knowledge. What key outcomes do you want to remember? Same as before. So reflection, get out of your usual study area, find a spot where you can easily think outside the box, come up with disruptive thoughts, and then answer the following questions. So which? Reflect. Week 11. Attend a meetup. And if there isn't one, create one yourself. Space for your learning notes. Draft a postcard. Take a picture, share it with someone special, benefit from your learnings. The community, I think, could be a Facebook group if you're not able to find one in a location in your area. I would say look to Facebook, because I think there's Facebook groups for every subject there is. So there's always people that want to share, which is brilliant. Anyway, we're going to challenge ourselves there. What key outcomes? So this is the reflection page, and then we're on to the final week, week 12. Getting lots of space for notes. Don't quite know what happened here. Explore. The printing isn't very good on these 2 pages for some reason. Okay. Oh, okay. No, we didn't run out of ink. That was a test for you. Oh, I hope I haven't spoiled that for anything. Oh dear. Okay. Look at all your hard work, your commitment, and your new superpower. So what's changed? What can you take away? Choose one bold or crazy idea. Find out what happens when you apply your new knowledge. What key outcomes do you want to remember in the reflection page? And then a retrospective again, where we're going to choose from 1 to 10 on how we've done. A learning summary. A final summary. And some more learning space. Quite a bit. And there you go, congratulations, you made it. Front page, we've got the labels where we can label our journal, and a pocket where we can keep our post-it notes or the things that we need for journaling. Okay, I think that will fit in there. So yeah, that's the learning journal, Leuchtterm1917. Bookmarks, which are always useful. I'm just going to put them inside so I don't rip them off accidentally. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun experience to enhance learning. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, learning a new subject, then this could very well help. And thank you for watching, and until my next video, bye friends, bye.